Guys, this is Scott Crow from the OSA, and behind me is an assistant living home. We are here to look at and quote out for a brand new aquarium system. What I love about these projects is building a tank for healing and therapeutic reasons. Check out what's going to go into this. Follow along. What we're looking at is limited space, but they want something when you walk in the door that looks really good. It's eye-popping. I personally love projects like these. I love, as we evolve as a company, getting to see what type of aquariums do what inside assistant living homes. I know that sounds weird, but think about this. Reef aquariums for us have been unbelievable inside any sort of doctor's or surgeon's office. If we get into anything like a special needs unit or a dementia unit or something like that, picking out the type of tank matters. I know that sounds weird, but it does matter. You gotta kind of figure out where you're going with it and what you're picking with it. Reef tanks are great for oral surgeon's office. Why? Because white room syndrome, people get very nervous inside that and you're frantic. What it does is when you see a reef tank, you can kind of stop and focus and see all the inverts, the cleaner shrimps, the corals growing. There's so much more going on to really take your mind off of that. But when we get into things like dementia units, what I've noticed is larger fish species. Fish-only tanks probably do the best. Why? Because you can interact with like pufferfish, also African cichlids. You can see a bird's wrasse, a large bird's wrasse swimming around. And that's more better for a calming effect where you can sit there and curious and you can almost like interact with that fish species, which I like a lot and I feel it would be perfect for this project. When you walk through the entrance door, you open up and that's where we have this open space, but it's not very big, and that's our canvas. Picking out the fish really matters. So what type of fish we're gonna do? My favorite fish for what we're building the idea for, I'm gonna base it on a dog-faced puffer. Why? Because the personality on dog-faced puffers is absolutely fantastic. They're showboat, they're big hams, and they're fantastic for what we're using it for. This is a dog-faced puffer, anyone that doesn't know, and tell me that is not the most cute and adorable little guy ever. Oh my God, he's so adorable! And he's gonna be absolutely perfect for this build. So we're gonna make sure he's here in quarantine and keep an eye on for a little bit, and this guy we're gonna build it on a tank. But what about his tank mates? Add a few tank mates to go with that. We also wanna put color inside that. We also wanna use what we have for space from the size of the tank. So a couple tank mates we might also use for him as well is another great species of fish, the Heniochus butterfly. I love how these look. They're so unique. I love that big back dorsal fin, and they do so well with other fish species and get along very well. Another great one for this project is a bird's wrasse. I really love the colors on these males. They're bright blue with green, and that long snout really gives them that cool appeal for something totally different and an interesting species to watch inside this aquarium. Laid-back species of trigger, like a blue jaw or a Niger trigger, would be also pretty awesome for this tank though as well. So I want something pretty laid back. I don't want to go into like a Picasso or a ground trigger just because I feel like it's going to be too aggressive for this. But one of these species, like this male blue jaw, species of showfish, the French angel is by far one of my favorite showstoppers. With those long streamers and that color and that unique style on the fins, will make this tank look absolutely beautiful and very unique and space is limited on this build. We're gonna go with a 150 by Marineland, one of my awesome favorite tanks. I love this tank because it's only a 4-foot tank by 31 inches tall by 24 inches deep. It gives us good depth and height to do what we want to do. The other thing is getting some coral inserts in there to really make this thing pop. For filtration system, we're gonna use the eShop's ADV 300. This is newer advanced system. It can sit in here, and we're also using an aqua ultraviolet UV sterilization system. Mark did all the plumbing on this, so you can see this is all ready to go. We make it like an erector second, so we can break it down and put it up on site all in one shot. What we're gonna do for coral inserts, we're gonna call the boys from Rock and Reefs, and we're gonna get a hold of Jarrett, and Jarrett's gonna take care of us. We told him exactly what we want for this build, and he came out with some fantastic ideas. We got to work with him to do the setup for this. Go check it out.
Hi everybody, I'm Jared with Rock and Reefs, and I wanted to share with you our newest build. This is our 2-base, semi-custom, standard line DIY drop-in. We built this for Scott at Ocean State Aquatics in Rhode Island, and we worked very closely with Scott to make this insert fit perfectly in his 48-inch by 24-inch by 31-inch tall 150-gallon aquarium. This insert is built in a V configuration, and that allows it to fit within the 48 inches and also clear the back corner overflow box. It also creates this lagoon in the center because of that 24-inch depth. This design works great. Now this aquarium and insert will be installed in an assisted living facility, which is a fantastic place to have an aquarium, as it will most definitely benefit its residents. You know, aquariums are living art, and adding one to an assisted living facility creates a more soothing and less sterile environment for the residents. It also helps encourage conversations between residents and stimulates their mind and curiosity. Aquariums in these facilities also have real health benefits, as the colors, the motion, the sounds can serve as forms of relaxation, help reduce stress, and in studies, they have shown to reduce diastolic blood pressure in the elderly. So knowing that this insert will be helping so many people in one way or another, we are super proud to be part of this project. We thank Scott at OSA for giving us this opportunity and for choosing Rockin' Reefs.
Make sure to join us for part 2 as we install this aquarium system next week. Keep on reefing, baby.